Yo, what is up, my mullet? Sharp here, bringing you guys another video, and today this is going to be from the online qualifier from last night for the Dallas qualifier tournament that MLG is hosting. And basically, if you guys don't know what the tournament is, I'll break it down for a second. We all got put random seeds. There was no ladder. Last year for Black Ops 1 they did a ladder, but this there was no ladder. Best of threes. You play Hardpoint, CTF, and S&D, and they basically just threw us in there randomly. If you guys know what happened against us against Complexity, I made a video explaining that. And after we beat Complexity, we had to play, I forget what the team was called, and then now we had to play against Fariko. If you guys watched that last night on stream, we played Fariko, and basically in the tournament we got a pretty terrible seed because, like I said, they didn't do a ladder. The seeds were just random. So in the qualifier tournament we got a Magunda seed, and basically what giving you the higher seed does is it lets you have host advantage. So we did not get host advantage, or we haven't got host advantage yet against any team we played, and we played against Fariko, like I said, last night, and we had the veto advantage. They got host advantage, which gives them, obviously gives them the West Coast host because Parasite hosts for them, and Miracles lives on West Coast, which I guess technically for them it's not considered, it wouldn't be considered host fucking because both of them live over there on the West Coast. So they're just trying to make it fair for them, giving them 2-bar and everyone else 3-bar, where sometimes players just have one player who lives on the West Coast and they're just giving him the only good connection. But besides the point, so we played them. And we didn't want to play raid or standoff, so all we scrimmed for this tournament was Yemen and Slum. So we pretty much knew that they were going to take host advantage and we'd get veto advantage, and we would either be playing on Yemen or Slums depending on what they picked. So we vetoed raid and standoff, and then they decided to veto Slums, and then we right here we're playing on standoff. Or not standoff, Yemen. I don't know why we didn't want to play standoff for raid. Standoff's probably our worst hardpoint map, and that's probably a lot of these teams' best. And I think that's just because we've been kind of slow on the hardpoint game. Through Frag Cup and UMG, we were probably the worst hardpoint team in the world. We've actually started getting a lot better. We picked up John, and he showed us some things, and obviously him dropping 40 kills and all this stuff adds a new twist to our team and makes us a lot better. And then you have Assassin getting playing anchor and picking up those inmate kills. He's kind of figured out the role that he likes playing, and we just started understanding hardpoint a lot more. So we're definitely getting a lot better at it. I wouldn't say it's our best game type, but it's definitely up there now with our other game types. It's not like it was before where we just pretty much planned on winning search and CTF. So we played them on this map, hardpoint, and I guess one of the reasons why we wanted to play him on this is because we know Killa, Mir, and Karma like to run around with submachine guns, and Parasite likes to use his FAL. So we're like, what, this map would be good for for John. John can use assault rifle. I can use assault rifle. I want John can use assault rifle. Assassin can use assault rifle. So it would probably be a lot better for our team as far as if we have to bring out the assault rifles, we can do that to where their team is more of a run a gun and run around with an SMGs, which we can do that. But I think, I don't know. We just wanted to stay away from standoff because we know that's probably one of their better maps, and raid can go either way. And we're like, what, Yemen? I think we can do really good on Yemen. John likes Yemen. Let's play Yemen. So we took it to Yemen, and as you see, we're playing this map, and it was a fairly close game. If you guys didn't watch, I won't tell you guys who won this map, but if you guys watched the stream last night, you guys know what happened, and you'll see it towards the end. And it was kind of funny, and I kind of made an asshole tweet about it, but I did tweet something today that if I was an asshole, I'd have a lot more fun on Twitter because I could just talk shit to people and have a lot more fun with it. But I usually bite my tongue and don't say a lot of the things that I would like to say, which I guess is kind of better because you got to keep it professional. So we played Yemen hardpoint. The second map was raid CTF, and the last map was meltdown S&D. I will explain the S&D map. I will tell you guys we did go to last map. I won't tell you if we won the CTF or we won this map, but we did go to last map, and it went to the final round of the final. It went to the very final round. It was 5-5, and if we would have lost the S&D, I probably would have torn my hair out because there were so many rounds that we just, as a team, just gave to them. There were so many times where we planned the bomb 4v2. I think there was one time I went and dove in, planned the bomb, and then as soon as I planned, I got killed. And then by the time I got done, watching the kill cam and spawn and going to spectate my team, it was like the round was over, everyone was dead, and I was watching them defuse the bomb. There was another time where it was 3v2, and John got turned on. And Moho was like, all right, John's got this guy. It's going to be 1-on-3. Just plant the bomb. I'm sitting there planting, beep, 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 beep. And I hear a bunch of shots going off, and I hear, oh, and Moho did that because he was spectating John, and John got turned on by one of them. And so we lost that round. And then there was another round where it was 4v2, or it was 4v2, and I think Moho got picked off like out in the open. It was like Karma and Killa versus us four, and Moho got picked out in the open, and I went and dove and jumped on the bomb, planted the bomb, got killed after I planted, and then John, I think, took out one, or no, John got killed, and then Assassin took out one, and then Killa rushed him. And then there was another time where like there was a guy laying on the bomb, and Assassin ran out of ammo. There was a lot of rounds that we choked. We honestly should have won that S&D a lot sooner than we won it. Yes, I did just kind of spoil it all. We did win the whole thing. I wanted to upload the S&D, but Parasite actually dashboarded and didn't give us the theater of the S&D, which Puckett was kind of furious about because he wanted to use. Moho got a pretty big ace. He uploaded to his channel. He got a 4-piece one round where he ran through A and killed all them dudes rushing A. And he actually uploaded that to his channel from MLG's point of view. But MLG wanted to use it for the top plays, and I think they also wanted to use John getting turned on in that for a top play. So John kind of lucked out. Moho kind of got screwed there. MLG was kind of pissed off about it, but it's whatever. Just don't dashboard when the game's over, and that if you know it gets rid of the theater, kind of messes things up. I guess if you're playing GB, I just kind of told you how to get rid of theater mode. I don't know if it does it every single time. It might just do it sometimes. I don't know. Just don't dashboard. Don't be a bitch. So basically, we did win the whole thing. There was a lot of shit talk after because mainly Moho, you know, he gets a lot of shit for people saying he's washed up, saying he's bad, and Moho played phenomenal. Let me actually look at the scoreboard and see where Moho's at right now. So you see I'm standing at 22 and 22. Moho is 23 and 16. John's 19 and 23. Assassin's 23 and 19, or 24 and 19. Now, whenever I stream, I just want to point out that everyone says John just carries us. He's the only good player on FeaR. John is FeaR. John's this. If we didn't have John, we would suck. Yes, I can agree that if we didn't have John, that we would not be as good as we are. But I mean, if we didn't have, we didn't have Assassin, we wouldn't be as good as we are because everyone does something for the team. And I think something that a lot of people misunderstand about our team is that we have pretty Magunda internet. As far as Moho lives in Florida, John lives in Florida. That's probably the worst state I can think to live in as far as especially playing against West Coast people or just playing against anyone in general. Especially because a lot of people live up in the New York, New England region. So when those people play, a lot of times the host is up there, so they have good connection to them. And it makes it really hard for people who live in, like Florida, where John lives in the southernmost part of. Hold on, I want to pause it right here. You see, Moho timed out. 2 minutes left. 188 to 139. Moho times out. And I think Moho was about to get 30 kills, and he said he had all his airstrikes and stuff, and he was really pumped up. But you see Moho timed out there. And then there's that time, and that's why I said it was kind of ironic because we played against Complexity and one of their players timed out, and they were up, and we ended up winning 3v4. So I thought that was kind of funny. But so now basically all we're just trying to do is contest because you see we are up by a good margin of points, and up by 60. So there's only 94 seconds, 93 seconds to be had, so all we have to do is contest for at least 30 of them or, get 15 of those and we're going to win. So I don't know if my math is right there. It was just kind of throwing out numbers, but all we're pretty much trying to do is contest or take control of this hill, and we would win the game. John did have his airstrikes saved up, so if it did go to the next hill, it would, that would definitely help us a lot. Moho, as far as Moho lagging out, we didn't want to play on stream in the beginning, just because Moho said someone was already hitting him off. We think that they got his IP from Apoc's Skype because Apoc at his house. So Moho was already getting hit off before, so we're like, all right, we're not going to play on stream. We don't want people to know that we're playing. But then we saw Parasite tweet out that he was going to be streaming. I'll still be streaming the match. So we're like, well, if he's going to be streaming anyway, we might as well play on the MLG stream and whatever. So, you see he goes to the last hill right now, and 40 seconds left, and we're just trying to hold it down. I'm right here doing work. I like the PDW now. I started using the PDW. I don't know why. I added stock on it. John's got me using that. Probably shouldn't have left that barrel, but I didn't want someone to come into my purple building. And this is where John's airstrikes come into play. He got 3 kills right there. He calls in the Hellstorm and picks up a kill right there. Gets 4 kills. And then we just throw smoke down and lay in the hard point. And right here, it's to the point where they can't even come back. And that's just where we're like, yeah, let's go, whoa. And I called Moho, and he's like, oh, what happened? He thought we would have lost. I was like, dude, we just won 3-on-4. And he's like, let's fucking go. He started screaming, so it was all good, and we won that. And then we went to CTF and lost CTF, and then we went to the S&D, and the S&D was pretty epic, and we won that. So what does that mean for us? We are guaranteed top 12 in the qualifier, and we are guaranteed a spot in the championship bracket at Dallas. That doesn't mean we don't have to fight through the open bracket. I know if you guys follow a lot of the pros on Twitter, you'll see them talking about how they have to play split screen and do all this, and so yeah, it's gonna be rough for them. They're gonna have to be playing through the open bracket. That's gonna suck, and they're gonna have to play split screen because they don't have enough stations and not enough time for everyone to play on their own screen. They have to split it up because we have a lot more teams. So some of the teams that I know that are for sure in the open bracket, you got Envy, Quantic, Thrust, Next Threat, Optic, either Fariko or Complexity. One of them are going to be down there. Clockwork, who else? Obey. You got a lot of teams down there. A lot of past pro teams. A lot of teams that did good UMG that are going to be down in the open bracket. So it's going to be brutal. As of right now, like I said, we're still in winners bracket. We play against VVV on Tuesday. Hopefully that'll all go good. We're still going to try to go for the first seed and try to win the online qualifier. If you guys like this video, be sure to give it a like, add it to your favorites, do whatever. I know I said John wasn't doing the best, but now he started out. He ended up in the game on our team at least with the most kills. Mir was doing work for them. But somehow John ends up having the most kills at the end. I don't know how he does it. But if subscribing, not subscribed, I got 27,000 subscribers. Thank you guys for that. This is your boy Sharp. I'm out. Peace.